and fire away. Well, Rob, tough night for South Island United tonight. After a really promising start, the first 20-25 minutes, you exploited you had some pace, you got space out wide, you created some chances, you scored the goal. What went wrong from your perspective?
Well, basically, in fairness to them, they came back, took a foothold, seemed to dominate possession, and that obviously contributed to an element of fatigue.
Fatigue, in the second half, I guess that was a big struggle for you, wasn't it? Is that what do you put it down to from your perspective?
It's quite hard to be objective, to be candid. I just think at times, we're not compact enough, and our distances are wrong. But also, at times we gave the ball away where there might have been better options, and then that makes you work even harder. And in fairness, the boys did try to work hard, so you can't criticise them.
7 matches into a club when most players didn't really know each other. Is there going to be that element when you come up against a team that is an established side effectively with 2 or 3 new players themselves, but effectively been playing together, season after season? Does that come into any of this?
Well, I think it has a factor. I mean, you'd like to think that by season 3 we'll be on a different level. So that is a factor, I'm sure.
And Christian, from your perspective, what can you do as a group to turn a result like this around? And obviously 3 days' time against Buller.
Yeah, we got to turn it around pretty quickly. I think for us, it's hard to find positives, but if we think we're going to cruise through the season, without any blips, I guess, it's probably not realistic. So, like I said, the good thing is we've got a game in 3 days to make things right.
Yeah, to bounce back.
And Rob, the nature of the competition is such that everyone sort of stays alive in the sense that even after 14 round robin matches, there's a leaders group and a challengers group, and the format is such that the team in 7th or 8th can still win the competition. I know you're obviously thinking top 4 is probably what you would have targeted, I imagine, to be in that leaders group where 3 of the 4 teams go to the semis. But does any of this sort of thing come into your thinking, or was it literally just game by game? You put this behind you as quick as possible and move on.
Well, we've got to try and win every game, and ultimately, I think top 4 is a realistic ambition, and that's what we need to aim for. Now, if it can be higher than that, great. If it's not, it isn't the end of the world, but I think we'd all be collectively disappointed not to make the top 4.
And in terms of not so much the style of play, but do you feel that even tonight, I know wasn't the best from you guys, but just the boys getting to know each other, do you feel that that you will turn things around? Are you confident still, or does this dent the confidence?
No, ultimately, these games happen. Man United can have a game like this, so ultimately, that's
they can have a few like this.
Yeah, but that's the nature of football. So the main thing is that we just need to bounce back and just approach the next game with a real positive attitude.
Christian, you had quite a few fans in the crowd. I know some family and friends have come over. You've got a message to that growing South Island United fan base back in New Zealand?
Yeah, firstly, thank you for the support. Hopefully they stick with us, because like I said, there's going to be a blip at some point. We've just got to make it right on Tuesday.
Great stuff. Thanks, guys.
Okay.